And welcome. We are back with the next part of this car. Sorry, it's been a while. It's busy with client work, modeling stuff for different clients here and there, as well as talking to possible other clients. But now I'm back. Like, I will finish this tutorial. I know it's a bit slow right now, but yeah. Here we are on the next part. So for this area, I'm just gonna make these two separate pieces rather than try to extrude it out from here. So for that, and it makes it easier to texture. So for that, I'm gonna create a cylinder. So these gauge meters here. Also, I might even go as far as to extract this piece out. Later, but for now, let's just work on these gauges. Okay. So I'm just gonna split it and delete half of it because I don't really need the whole thing. And I'm gonna hold the V key and snap it to another object while using the move tool just to bring it up to near where I want it to be. So now just rotating it and moving it into place. So you can see that this part isn't really that even. So I'm definitely gonna be working on fixing that. But for now, I'm just gonna try to make this piece as even as possible. And oops. Let me click on it from here. I don't know why. Sometimes the spacebar just wants to do what it wants. So let's bring that in a little bit. Okay, so we see that there's two, and this could be slightly bigger. Okay, just gonna Control D and duplicate it and move it over. So with Control D to duplicate it, I moved it over to the side so that way I have a second one for right here. The more I think about it, I'll just minimize out. The more I want to extract this part. So it's cool, but as you go along, the more you look at things to find stuff that you might want to change. So let me just delete the history on this so that I'm working fresh. And I'm going to extract it. So now it's its own piece. And I can go in. I'm gonna rotate it first. Or I should, yeah, rotate it to right here. I think that'll be good. And select all the vertices, and let's see if I can do it with, no. So I'm gonna move all of them in the z-axis to the center and bring it back. So it just kind of helps me flatten it out. And then I rotate it. Of course, that changed its pivot. Which is not a problem. So now I can focus on these vertex. Center to pivot. Scale it up a bit. And bring it forward. Okay, great. So for these pieces, Like I can continue it separate, or I can merge it all together and texture it as one thing. Still debating on that. This piece might want to move back a little. I'll move it over a bit. Give myself an inner ring. For this. So with all these faces selected for it, and just check around, make sure I don't have anything else selected. I can just extrude it in a bit. Extrude again and push down. And then I have like an inner part here. So since I've already done that with that, I can either go ahead and do this or just delete it, duplicate this one again, and move this over. Of course, I want this one to be slightly bigger. It already sticks out more, so I'm going to just pull this back a little, pull it down. So with these three, I'm going to freeze transformations so that this is be its new point of origin, or whatever you want to call it. Delete its history. So of course, such as pivot on each one. And of course this, everything's been taken care of. So there isn't really much for me to add on for this part. But for the rest of this, yeah, there's a lot more work to be done. Oops. But as you can see, the car is coming along nicely, so definitely need to create this part right here that connects the steering wheel, the rest of it that connects this. So yeah, I have a lot of reference images. I don't think I have another one for steering wheel. Okay. I know I like to jump around from piece to piece a lot. Sometimes I'll go back and look at the rest of the car. Like you can see it really looks nice. So I definitely need to create the piece that's coming in from here, as well as the space for it. Looks like it comes in a little bit underneath here, so what I can do is, I guess, for this part, extrude in. And first, I'm going to take these edges. I'm going to use my slide edge tool, which you can also find in the options. So slide edge here, and I'm going to use the middle mouse button and just drag it to my left. You could left or right, you can move it. So I'm just going to slide this up so that way it maintains this alignment and just brings itself up along the edges. And then I go back to these faces that I have selected. And I extrude again, this time pushing it in. So pushing it back and pushing it down. Just to give myself like a good enough space. I even expand it a bit and delete. So now we have the area for the steering wheel to go in to the car. I'm gonna grab these two vertex, bring them out, and just bring them up. So I've created like this area where it comes in for the part of the steering wheel. So now I just need to start working on some other areas. So let me put it side by side. Just looking at it and comparing. So let's see. I guess I can work on this air vent part. So let me just check. Yeah, it comes directly underneath this. Almost goes into a little, which reminds me of this area. I need to bring it in more. for a second. So here you can do under show. View selected just to isolate this piece. Okay, so I can go ahead and add in some extra polygons if I need to, or add an extra vertex. So that way it's not sticking out of the mesh right here. Just bring it down. And over. And what I'm going to do is going to bring this part up. Okay, so yeah, I did extend this part a bit before. Okay, this piece is coming along nice. Okay, so let's see. Just check back with my reference. So this looks like a perfect area for that. So I'm just gonna extrude, click on the square, and then click on the center square to extrude in, just to create like the general area that you want to work with. Now for this, looks like there's actually two parts to it. So use this square to bring it up and extrude again. This time just push it. I can just delete this and add in the parts anyway later because we functional and I don't really need that face. So yeah, I try to get rid of a lot of faces that won't be seen or needed for this. Like if I had like the detailed parts of the car, definitely I'd probably make it exactly how it is, but for now, for this, it's not really necessary. I can insert an edge loop over here just so that I can do the same. Of course, I'm gonna slide the edge so. Oh, no, I just it's about right size for it. And that doesn't work. I just moved the vertex over a bit. It's like these two faces. Give myself enough area for it. Extrude again. Push in. Delete. I'm going to create this part here, and it's going to be functional. So when I put it in here, that's why another reason why I'm having it as a separate piece. So I can move it. And of course, to go in and smooth this part right here. The rest is pretty much fine the way it is. It's just the corner will look like on both sides. So with that edge selected, I will see if I can bevel it. Yes, I can. Of course, beveling it has created a end gun. So I have my delete selected poly component, which would be here, delete edge or vertex. So I'm going to do that. And do the same for the other side. And fix that. Can go and zoom in on this part. bring it down a bit. So yeah, I'm just making minor tweaks here and there. So I like this line across that I've just made. Which is this part right here. So with all this work that I've done so far, most important thing is to save. Although, like I always said, I have autosave turned on. You can go into your settings preferences depending on when you're viewing this video. If you started from the beginning or you just decided to come back up to this part, you can go down under settings, files and projects, autosave enable, intervals, so it's always going to keep saving every 5 minutes. So while we've been working this whole time, or while Maya has been open this whole time, every 5 minutes it's been saving duplicate copies of this file for every little step. So yeah, this is the next part of this video. So I'm gonna leave off with here for now. I'm definitely gonna make another video soon, continuing this, just keeping them short right now. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so that you get updates. Definitely subscribe so you can get updates for when the next videos come out.